In 1993, Zhang Yu-Huan, who was living in Zhangjia Village, Nanchang City, Jiangxi Province, was sentenced to a suspended death sentence after being accused of killing his neighbor's 2 children. Zhang Yu-Huan had been in prison for nearly 27 years, during which he had been seeking redress of grievances. Finally, he received a verdict of not guilty, but he is already 53 years old and his family has been torn apart. In Jiangxi Province, Zhang Yu-Huan's intentional murder case aroused community attention. Zhang Yu-Huan was tortured by the police and forced to plead guilty. He was put in prison for nearly 27 years, during which he constantly appealed. Finally, he was successful. On August 4th, Jiangxi Provincial High Court declared Zhang not guilty. Zhang's defense lawyer, Wrongfully, believes that delayed justice is never justice. According to Chinese media, at 4 p.m. on August 4th, Jiangxi Provincial High Court resentenced Zhang Yu-Huan's murder case. The court finally declared Zhang Yu-Huan not guilty due to unclear facts in the original judgment and insufficient evidence. Zhang had been detained for 9,778 days, the longest period of time so far as publicly reported. The ex-wife of Zhang Yu-Huan, Xiao-Nu, indicated in a video that Zhang was beaten by the police handling the case, bitten by wolf dogs, and deprived of sleep. He was forced to plead guilty. Minsheng Observatory once reported that the scars on Zhang's thighs from wolf dog bites are still there.
I asked him if he did it, and he said he really did not do it. He told me not to worry because he really did not do it. He said he was beaten and bitten by dogs. They did not allow him to sleep, so he had no choice but to confess.
They had to solve the case, but there was no evidence, so they had to torture him to extract a confession from him. Under the leadership of the communists, there are many unjust cases like this. In unjust cases, they know that he is not the murderer, but they still continue to make mistakes. After these cases have been redressed, the authorities do not hold those people in the public security and judicial system accountable. These people have done so many evil deeds and have not been punished. The CCP's ruling is a sorrow for the Chinese people.
The defense lawyer of Zhang, Wrongfully, wrote a testimonial on his Weibo account. The appeal marathon that lasted more than 26 years and 9 months has finally come to an end. There is no excitement, no joy, only sadness. The delayed justice is never justice. Shang Manqing, another defense lawyer for Zhang, said on his Weibo account, "When I took over Zhang Yu-Huan's case in 2017, Zhang's brother, Zhang Mingqiang, kept going to the High Court to inquire about the progress of the matter. He kept calling for justice. Behind every unjust case, active family support is also crucial." Another Chinese human rights activist, Mr. Liu, indicated that very few cases of grievance can be rectified in China and that Zhang is very lucky to be able to succeed in appealing.
It's more than just torture for an extraction of confession. The government officials are not held responsible for what they do. They are not even held responsible for killing other people. It's really unjust, very unjust. Go check out the National Public Complaints and Proposals Administration. The place is full of innocent people who went there to appeal. Every single one of them is poor. They were wronged and were made to feel worse than being dead. They are even put in prison for appealing. Cases like these are too many. There is no sense of security. We are all waiting to die at any moment.